Kunoi, if you can help us explain to Kunchai. I've written an Excel spreadsheet and also I'm going to see if I can zoom that in for you. What we have on the desk over here is our scanner. I have items which represent what's in wind speed, and I have some items which represent something that's not in wind speed on our stock take. I'm going to zoom in and show you what the sheet does, if I can. Alright, so let's move that down. So I've written a macro in here. I'll show you what it looks like. That's the macro. I'll leave it in the sheet. What the macro does, I suppose it's easier to just show you what it does. Okay, so the codes over here in columns D, E, F, G and H are directly from wind speed. It's what Kunya sent to us from wind speed. Wind speed can give us this information which we can sort in the way that we need. What I've added to this is scan codes, which is the barcoding scan code relative to that. Okay, these are made up ones because I don't know what they actually are. I've just scanned whatever rings I can and entered these numbers in here. So this is where we need the help from IT. What we need to know from IT is, can we have, when Kunya creates this sheet, can the scan code for this SKU be inserted into column A? We then need 2 empty columns which are required for my macro, and I will write a conditional color and a counter for the last column, which will be the difference between the WS count, which is the wind speed count, and the Sydney count. And essentially how it works is we take, well, you know how that thing works. I'm going to pick up a piece of jewelry and we're going to count it, that piece of jewelry, from the scanner. Alright, so okay, so I've counted that one piece of jewelry. You can tell what's happened is, for this SKU that I scanned, it counted 1. Wind speed said we had 1, so the conditional format turned to green, meaning there's a deviation of 0 on that particular SKU. Let's take another SKU. Okay, for that SKU, same thing. We've counted 1. Wind speed said we need 1. There's a deviation of 0. So let's find another SKU. Okay, same thing for that one. Alright, let's go. Same thing for that one. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through this until I find one where there's multiples. There we go. So that one, as you can tell, wind speed says we have 44. If I can get the thing to scan properly. Okay, so each time you count it, our barcode scanners in Sydney are absolute garbage for what it's worth. I'm scanning this item 15 times in a row to get it to try and count once. Okay, so you can see what's happening in that last column. It's counting down. It's currently at 39. So each time you count it, that will count down. I'm going to go to another SKU just for fun. Alright, now all of that's fine because that's counting stuff that is in wind speed. Alright, so we have 8 of this item, which means we're short 36 still. I've made a facility in the sheet for if we have an SKU. This one over here, in my hypothetical, doesn't exist in the wind speed report, but it is in the Sydney office. So if we count this item, it adds a new exception line at the bottom. So it will count the item, and if there's more than one of those items, it will keep adding to it. So then when we're finished with the report, we can send that exception report to Bangkok saying, for those scan codes, we have these additional items. So that was another additional item which, according to wind speed, apparently is not in our system. I'm going to send these files along with the usage of this video. I want Bangkok to make this happen for us for stock take, please. Thank you very much.